Hi guys, welcome to a walkthrough of a two-bed first floor property here on La Isla. This is on Las Terrazas de la Torre Golf Resort. Going around the last few now, I believe there's 5 apartments left in total, and that's only 5 because there's been a couple of cancellations, not from us, but from other agents. So we are trying to get them all back on again, but pretty much everything on our site now is starting to get up to date. We've taken off all the ones sold, and this is one of the ones that's left, and for me, this is by far probably the best one. So as you come in the door, you take a left and you've got the open plan kitchen to your left hand side. Okay, as usual. Now again, as usual, you've got the stickers on there. Don't forget, none of these have been turned on ever. Yeah, so these are literally been fitted for about 12, 13 years and they've never been switched on. Now we've had very little trouble with them, probably around 4 or 5%. We've had a few issues with elements in ovens going, so rather than replace elements on an old oven, most people that have had that have just replaced the oven basically. But that's only a small fraction of people that have had that issue. Obviously space down here for your dishwasher. Now the washing machine goes outside in the utility on this style. If you've watched some of these videos, you'll already know that. But if you want a dishwasher, that's where it goes. If not, then obviously your washing machine can go in there. And then you've got your oven, your hob, your hood, and space there for your fridge freezer. Okay, and then of course that just looks straight out onto the lounge. Now the orientation of the terrace here is south to southwest, so it's pretty much as much afternoon and evening sun as you can handle. So just go to the other side of the lounge. So as I'm always doing these videos, which are in 4K, don't forget. So if you viewed this literally as soon as it hits the channel, come back in an hour or so. It's worth viewing in 4K. It does make a big difference to what you're seeing. You can see the panels there, which is where your pre-installation for your units go. Okay, so they're all reversible now. So that's your cooling, your AC, and your heating. They've set up all the plugs over here. That's your aerial and your your electric points and your TV points. So basically the way that they see this set up as your TV cabinet, etc., going over here, and on the other side, sofas and other bits. You've got obviously some plug points down here, and you've got a phone line point down here as well if you wanted a phone. I'm always looking around at conditions and stuff inside and outside while I'm doing these, and so far I don't see absolutely anything wrong at all, apart from it needing a good clean, of course. But all in very good condition so far. So taking a right here, you go into this small hallway area as always. Bedroom 2 is to your right. So this is the slightly smaller of the 2 bedrooms. As you can see, it's set up for 2 single beds in terms of the actual plug points that they've put in. Fitted wardrobe as standard, and again, your pre-installation just behind there. So that means all your wiring and your tubing is in, basically. So it just means the AC guys come, unit goes on the inside, exterior unit goes on the roof, and that's it in. They are in and out pretty quick usually. Into the hallway area, bathroom to the right, so toilet, sink, and around this corner is like a 3/4 bath. Okay, so you just need the shower hose as well. You've got the fitting up here, but not the actual hose itself. And a seat for the toilet, which is the same with all of them. Coming out of the bathroom into the master. So in terms of this way, it's exactly the same size, but that way is about 1 meter longer. Okay, so it's just the difference between the 2. And this is of course set up as a master. So in terms of plugs, they're set up for either a double or a king. Again, as usual, inbuilt wardrobes. Pre-installation again just above the door. Yeah, all of it is in really good condition. Literally all of it. The inside paintwork and everything is excellent. So of course, this is the master, so you can go out onto the terrace from here as well. Okay, but I'm going to walk back through the apartment again. It's just really to try and give as much idea for you as the layout as possible. You know, the way that I'm doing these is basically as if you were here. So I'm trying to do a tour as if you were actually here, to give you as much information as possible. So coming back out the master, so now the bathroom is to the left. Okay, bedroom 2 is directly ahead. Turn right, so you're into your lounge, open plan kitchen over here to your left, and of course that's the way in. All the doors here, by the way, are proper good big security doors. You're never going to get through them. Of course, the resort itself has 24-hour security. which are constantly on the gates and just driving around. You know, there's never any issues on this resort. Then going through the lounge, out the doors, let's have a look at what everyone really wants to see. So as always, you've got an 18-metre square terrace out here, which is a great size. And don't forget the orientation that I mentioned, south to southwest. So you can see the sun starting to come onto the terrace now. I think it's just after 12 o'clock. So in the next hour, that will be fully on here. And when it comes on here, it's here to stay pretty much until sunset. You can see the next door neighbours have put a little barrier thing here as well, which is great. Gives you the privacy as well. So that's already done. Other side, of course, is completely private anyway. But look at the views. This is what you've got to be looking at. And that, for me, is why this is one of the best units, if not the best unit left. So you've got the orientation, south to southwest. You're overlooking this infinity pool, the lake, and the golf course. The golf course is so quiet at the moment because it's been closed for a week for maintenance. You can see them doing it out there at the moment. There is a word for it, but I'm not a golfer, so I don't actually know what it's called, but this is some weird name for it. But anyway, it shuts for a week, and it's basically to reseed all the greens, etc., etc., just to keep it in top condition. As soon as they've done this one, they're also doing the same at Mar Menor Resort, and they're doing the same at Hacienda del Amo Resort. So this is just the first one that they're doing. Yeah, this is a lovely apartment. Over here, just in case you've not seen the other videos, this is the utility room. So opening that up, that's where your boiler is. Again, never been switched on. And of course, you've got plumbing down there for your washing machine. So if you want a dishwasher, you can put inside and put the washing machine out here out the way. A lot of people still put the washing machine out here anyway and use the one inside for even shelving or something. And you've got a tap point there as well. So you can hose down your terrace and keep on top of it. Now this is a first floor, but as you can see, the style of these apartments are the terrace, called the penthouses, which is basically so called because regardless of what floor you're on, every single terrace has basically no roof. So you've got the little roof here, just above this little bit here, but the vast majority of the terrace is completely uncovered. And with this orientation, that basically means this is going to be caked in sun pretty much all day. Just beautiful views. I believe this one is 62,000 euros, which is brilliant for this location, views, orientation, everything. Like I said, guys, we're down to the last 5, I think now. We have no idea when or if any more will be coming on in the foreseeable future. So this is kind of your last chance to grab one if you're looking at trying to get one shortly. And this is pretty much as good as it gets. Any questions? Let me know.